8. So this blonde lady is sprinting for her life down a sketchy alley. That blood-red moon is not a good omen, my guy. This masked freak with a knife is chasing her, telling her he won't hurt her. Yeah, and I'm the king of England, bro. He's got her cornered, hitting her with the creepy be a good girl line. This dude's giving off major villain of the week vibes. The psycho goes completely feral, and lunges with the blade. He really thought he had an easy target tonight. He lands a clean hit, stabbing her right through the chest. Damn, for a second there I thought she was actually done for. But PSYCH. The wig flies off, and it's our boy who took the hit. My man really pulled the ultimate catfish on this clown. The masked idiot finally realizes he's been bamboozled. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock, you just got played hard. Our boy just yanks the blade out of his chest, like it's a splinter. That look on his face says my turn, and I am here for it. And just like that, blood goes flying everywhere. You know it's about to get real when the whole panel turns red. A single stream of blood hits the pavement. This is the calm before the absolute beatdown that's about to happen. Our boy is having some kind of psychic vision, getting domed with a spiritual bullet. His third eye is definitely open now, and he wakes up, hitting us with the "it was all a dream" trope. For a second there, I was about to be pissed. But wait, the news is showing the masked freak from his dream, laid out cold. So my man is a psychic assassin now. He's just brushing his teeth while the news confirms the dude he offed in his sleep was a serial killer. Ice cold. Yep, the news says the psycho only targeted young women. Our boy literally took out the trash without leaving his bed. 8. Scene change. We're on a graduation trip now, because even psychic vigilantes need a vacation, I guess. My man's checking into a hotel, trying to get one last taste of freedom before the 9-to-5 life. He's already asking for directions to some remote mountain cafe. This dude can't just chill by a pool, can he? The lady tells him the place is closed 'cause of a tragedy, but he calls it training and decides to go anyway. And he's off, waving goodbye as he walks directly toward the next obvious plot hook. This vacation is gonna be anything but relaxing. Our boy runs into some random dude who's already giving him a weird look. My man is a magnet for trouble, I swear. This new guy, Kato, is giving off major creep vibes. MC is literally holding his nose walking past him. Damn. MC starts flaming this dude about his hygiene and telling him to get a life. He really chose violence this morning. And now, a whole ass suitcase is flying at his head. This vacation is already off to a spectacular start. He dodges it, and the case pops open to reveal a bunch of women's clothes. 8. That's a massive red flag. Some lady is yelling at Kato to get a job while he packs up his creepy luggage. The family drama is intense. MC just watches the weirdo walk away, probably logging this dude's face for a future dream sequence. And there it is, a photo of Kato looking like a total predator with that camera. We found our next target, boys. Scene changed to the mountains, and it's pouring rain. Perfect weather for the training he was talking about. The rain is coming down hard, setting the mood. You just know some messed up shit is waiting for him at that cafe. And we're back to Kato getting absolutely folded, with our boy standing over him like the damn Terminator. The creep gets washed away by the flood, screaming his head off. Yeah, nobody's coming to save you, my guy. MC just yanks him back by the hair, while he begs for help. My man has zero chill when it comes to trash disposal. He drags this clown towards the cafe, and Kato's finally asking the right questions. Too little, too late, bro. Our boy gives him the coldest stare imaginable. This is the face of a man who's about to end your whole career. MC throws him down like a sack of garbage right in front of the cafe. The disrespect is just beautiful. Kato looks up and sees a memorial for a woman inside. Oh, so this is the tragedy the hotel lady mentioned? And we get a flash of Kato's secret photo collection of the same woman. Yep, he's a full-blown stalker. We see the flashback of this loser at his computer, obsessing over the pics he took. What a certified weirdo. And there's that predator smile. This dude was 100% the villain of this story arc, no question. And here's the scumbag's online forum, full of creeps commenting on the pics he leaked. What a total cesspool. Kato, aka Depressed Kai, was even running a premium membership to sell this shit. This dude is the definition of human garbage. The loser is all smiles, celebrating the money he made from destroying a woman's life. Yeah, keep smiling, buddy. And we're back to the present, where his whole world is literally shattering. You absolutely love to see it. MC spells it out. Kato's stalking drove her to suicide, and he only got 3 months. The system failed, so my boy's here to fix it. Our boy hits him with a mystery injection to the neck. That's definitely not the cure for being a piece of shit. Kato's still trying to deny everything, but clarifies he was hired by the victim's mom. This is a professional hit. MC steps back and says his job is done, just as the victim's ghost appears. Oh, so this is the main event. And she looks absolutely furious. The ghost is here to collect, and Kato's account is way past due. The spirit gives our boy a nod of thanks, while Kato has a full-on meltdown. Mission accomplished, my guy. And there's the payment from the mom, sealed and delivered. Business is business, even for a ghost whisperer. MC's back to reality, while Kato's still getting his soul shredded by that ghost. You absolutely love to hear it. Looks like sixing a vengeful spirit on someone gives you a killer migraine. An occupational hazard, I guess. Job's done. So our boy just dips out, leaving the trash for the spiritual garbage truck. He's just walking alone in the downpour. The life of a psychic hitman is a lonely one, damn. Even after all that, my man's biggest concern is the weather. Time to clock out and go home. Just in time, the bus shows up to take him away from this whole mess. Perfect getaway vehicle. My man walks past the bus, looking like he's aged 10 years on this so-called vacation. Some rando in a hurry slams right into him trying to catch the bus. My man can't go 5 feet without drama. This new dude is losing his mind over the bus door opening. MC just found his next side quest, didn't he? MC gets on the bus, calling the last guy strange. My man's internal monologue is just a constant roast session. He immediately gets a bad vibe. His danger senses are tingling, and they're never wrong, my guy. He looks around and realizes the bus has no driver. 8. So this is a ghost bus. Cool, cool, cool. A creepy automated voice tells him to take a seat. This vacation just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? The bus just pulls away on its own. We're officially on a one-way trip to a new plot arc. Buckle up. The announcement starts glitching out in red, because of course it does. This is getting real sketchy, real fast. My man's finally processing that this is not your average public transit experience. His what the hell face is a whole mood. He looks around and sees the bus is now full of people who are totally chill with the ghost driver. Some jacked up bald dude tells him to sit down like he owns the place. Bro, read the room, we're on a haunted bus. And our boy's foot starts crackling with energy. This dude is about to find out what happens when you poke the main character. Our boy is just as shocked as we are, realizing that energy from his foot was straight up electricity. He gets zapped and thinks it's punishment for not sitting down. This ghost bus has some strict house rules, damn. The electricity vanishes as soon as he puts his foot down. 8. So it was a warning shot from the haunted vehicle. My man realizes it's not a hallucination, and that there are rules to this death ride. He's a quick learner, I'll give him that. The bald dude gets all up in his face, calling himself the leader and dropping the bus to death. Bombshell. Baldy grabs him and threatens to decapitate him if he doesn't listen. This guy went from zero to wannabe warlord real fast. MC puts on his best scared rookie face, promising to be a good boy. My man's acting skills are he's just playing along to scope out the situation, asking what's going on like a lost puppy. Baldy starts his big exposition dump about the bus running between the normal world and the underside. He explains the underside is a death dimension, and this bus is an express train to hell, stage by stage. So much for that vacation. Baldy explains the death game. Fight monsters at each stage or die trying. So it's a battle royal on wheels, great. He then reveals that everyone on this bus is a criminal. My man really picked the wrong public transport today. MC keeps up the act, claiming he's just an innocent student caught in the mix. My boy's selling this I'm helpless routine hard. Some other passengers warn him not to trust Baldy, saying they're just regular folks. 8. So Baldy's either lying or a moron. A punk couple starts betting on how quickly our university student will get folded. They have no idea who they're messing with. Our boy just gives them a side eye, probably adding them to his mental hit list for later. MC's internal monologue confirms he's only ever killed criminals who deserved it. A true anti-hero with a moral code. The ghost bus announces the first stop, Lake Tsukiyomi, and tells everyone to get ready. The murder tour is officially starting. Some salaryman completely loses his shit, screaming that the monsters are on their way. This dude is not built for the apocalypse. And Baldy just decks the panicking guy to shut him up. Yeah, his leadership style is basically just punching things. Baldy just leaves the salaryman knocked out, calling him future monster bait. This dude's HR policy is absolutely brutal. Some wild-eyed lady starts screaming that following Baldy's rules just makes you a disposable pawn. 8. So we got factions already. Our boy's internal monologue kicks in, realizing he needs to play weak, but useful to survive. The long con is officially on. The same lady gets in his face, telling him to get off the bus, or become monster chow. She's giving off some serious mixed signals. MC looks out the window as the bus stops, still selling the I'm in over my head look. He's a master of his craft. And boom, a shadow monster with Freddy Krueger claws slaps the window right next to his face. Welcome to Lake Tsukiyomi, bitch. My man immediately hits the deck outside, screaming ghost. To sell the act. This dude deserves an Oscar for this performance. Baldy just smirks, saying this is just the beginning. He's way too comfortable in this death game scenario. What a psycho. The whole squad is out in the open now, and the tattoo lady is already getting handsy with our boy. She's leaning on him, mocking him for being scared. My man just asks why she's so obsessed with him being a student. He's playing dumb, but he's already analyzing her. Tattoo lady gets pissed and knees him for asking questions. 8. So she's got zero patience for his act. My man takes the hit clean, really committing to this whole, I'm a victim bit. He's on the ground apologizing while she stands over him. He's letting them think they're in charge for now. She's confused cause her punch felt like it hit air, but he's still playing weak. My boy's using phantom hit jutsu now. She tells him to keep up or die, then walks off. So she's a tsundere survivalist, got it. And there's the salaryman strung up like a paya plus or minus 8. Baldy's master plan is literally just using people as bait. That's the face of a man who gets way too much joy out of being a complete scum. The poor salaryman is begging for his life. Yeah, you're talking to the wrong guy for mercy. My dude. He's offering all his money, but my guy, your life is the only currency that matters here. Baldy and his goons just watch, saying, money is worthless now. The old couple in the back knows they're next. Our boy is watching the salaryman hang, debating if he should blow his cover to save this dude. The whole warehouse goes quiet before the storm. You can practically hear the boss music starting. Baldy's all there here, like he's announcing the main event, while the old couple is about to have a heart attack. And his master plan is dynamite. This dude came prepared to blow shit up, I'll give him that. My boy catches the bomb, like WTF, is this? While tattoo lady yells at him for spacing out. Keep up the act, king. And just like that, the shadow demons pull up. It's a whole damn army of them, my guy. The shadow creatures swarm in, looking like they crawled straight out of a nightmare. This is not good. One of the monsters takes the bait, leaping right for the screaming salaryman. Baldy's plan is actually working. We get a close-up of the monster about to turn the salaryman into a chew toy. It's ugly as hell. But plot twist. The monster's a ghost lady who knows the salaryman's name. This just got personal. The ghost lady is holding the salaryman's face, telling him he drained her family, while he screams his innocence. We get a close-up of the salaryman's face, absolutely shitting himself, as the ghost gets ready to collect. She's just dragging him down by the face while he's still tied up. This is some personal hands-on vengeance. The ghost lady hits him with the most terrifying smile I've ever seen. She is absolutely loving this payback tour. Her face splits between human and monster, giving us the full "this is what you turned me into" villain origin story. The salaryman is still screaming that he didn't kill them. Bro, you're arguing with a ghost. I don't think she cares. She clarifies that he drained every last drop of their blood. Yeah, she's not here to debate the details, my guy. He's trying to argue semantics with the vengeful spirit. This dude's survival instincts are officially offline. And there's the tea. He stole her dead husband's compensation money, and drove him to suicide. This dude is great at trash. She lets him drop, saying he might as well have done the deed himself. The karma bus has arrived at its destination. The ghost lady goes full Dementor's kiss on the salaryman, promising to drain him like a damn Capri Sun. And she brought friends. A whole damn ghost army shows up, ready for the class action haunting. She calls him out for screwing over all these other people too. His victim list is longer than a CVS receipt. We get a flashback to the ghost lady's tragic past, followed by some rich asshole in a G-Wagon. I see where this is going. And here's the scumbag in chief, dismissing the protesters as peasants asking for money. What a heartless bastard. That's the dead-eyed stare of a man who sees human lives as numbers on a spreadsheet. Pure corporate evil. He floors the gas pedal, deciding that vehicular manslaughter is the best way to handle a PR problem. Yep, he's just plowing straight into the crowd of people, begging for help. This dude is next-level scum. The protesters are just families destroyed by his company's negligence. This whole situation is messed up. He gives a desperate woman the corporate runaround while her husband is literally dying. This guy's karma is about to hit like a freight train. The ghost lady is begging the corporate dickhead for help, but he's got the emotional range of a brick wall. His goons just shove everyone aside like they're trash. This dude's whole crew is scum, top to bottom. She's chasing his car down the street, but he's already gone. 8. This is just heartbreaking to watch. And then she gets the call from the hospital that her husband offed himself. This is her villain origin story right here. She just collapses, realizing her whole world is gone. That's the face of absolute despair, my guy. She's on the ground, completely broken. This is what happens when the system fails you completely. And now the grief is turning into pure rage. She knows exactly who's to blame for this whole mess. Damn, she really hung herself. This whole flashback just went from tragic to straight up grim. Back in the present, the salaryman is getting his soul ripped out by a ghost mob. You absolutely love to see it. MC's just watching, realizing that maybe Baldy wasn't lying about this being a bus full of sinners. Baldy's screaming at our boy to throw the damn bomb already, losing his patience with the whole act. The whole crew makes a break for it while the ghosts are busy with their all-you-can-eat scumbag buffet. My man gives them a heads up that the explosion is gonna be huge, still playing the helpful rookie. The ghosts have officially finished their appetizer, leaving nothing but a skeleton in a suit. And the dynamite goes flying right into the ghost mosh pit. Baldy's plan is all about that. Boom. The whole warehouse goes up in a massive fireball, sending the survivors flying. Michael Bay would be proud. Our boy is on the ground, eating smoke and dust from the explosion. That was a little too close for comfort. And of course, a little gremlin jumps out of the fire to finish the job. There's always one left. 8. The helpless student act is officially over. His eyes are glowing, and the real show is about to start. In a literal blur, he dices the little demon into confetti. The cover is blown. My guy. MC stands over the monster he just turned into sashimi, basically calling it a weakling. The mask is officially off, my guy. Baldy finally puts 2 and 2 together, asking our boy if he was the one who did the slicing and dicing. The punk couple is in total denial, but Tattoo Lady just lights a smoke, looking like she's reconsidering everything. And my man immediately goes back to his Oscar-winning performance, blaming the explosion for the kill. The commitment is unreal. The goons try to pull rank, telling our boy to go find the old folks. Yeah, good luck with that, clowns. But Baldy ain't buying it. Noticing the monster was cut to clean for an explosion. He knows what's up. The whole crew splits up to search the wreckage. This is gonna go well, I'm sure of it. An hour passes, and the dust settles. The search party is still out there looking for the old-timers. The BTI regroups at the bus, confirming the old couple is nowhere to be found. Shocker. Baldy loses his shit when he finds out the old folks bounced. His authority is already starting to crack. You love to see it. Baldy drops the rules on our boy, saying the bus won't move until every single survivor is on board. He figures out the old couple is still alive, since the bus door is locked. No stage clear, no escape. The rest of the crew starts panicking about new monsters spawning while they're stuck on this side quest. Baldy's solution to the group's valid concerns is, of course, to just scream at them to shut up and search. And so the whole squad heads out on a forced field trip to find the runaway grandparents. Baldy's already parkering over walls, like he's on a mission to get his deposit back from the retirement home. My boy's hand starts crackling with that same blue lightning from the bus. His powers are on the fritz. The punk is still bitching about the old couple, while Baldy hears something sketchy in the distance. 8. The whole damn map just changed to some creepy-ass farmland. This is definitely a new level. The punk thinks it's a safe zone, but Tattoo Lady knows damn well this death game doesn't have chill modes. An old farmer and his bull just wander into the scene. 8. So this is the source of the noise. Tattoo Lady immediately starts beef with the old man for looking at her. She really wakes up and chooses violence every day. The farmer says the old couple they're looking for showed up asking for food, and the punk couple confirms it's them. Baldy confirms the old couple's name with the farmer. He's trying to play detective, but he's walking into an obvious trap. The farmer says the old folks are still at his place. This is way too convenient. My guy. This whole thing smells like a setup. The farmer says they were attacked by a bear, but MC's internal monologue ain't buying that for a second. MC's sizing up the situation, thinking the village seems real, but he's still not letting his guard down. And the whole crew just follows the farmer and his bull. They're walking into the next boss fight, like a bunch of lemmings. Our boy's internal monologue hits us with the facts. In a death game, ordinary is the biggest red flag there is. The punk girl is already starting shit with another villager. Her only personality trait is being an absolute menace. The farmer tells Tattoo Lady to ignore the villager having a total meltdown in the background. Yeah, the one guy with actual survival instincts is always the crazy one. The farmer leads the whole squad down the path, and they follow without a second thought. They're literally walking into the next boss room. I can't. The runaway grandparents pop out, all smiles and waves like they're on a damn cruise. This whole happy village act is faker than a $3 bill. Baldy's goon dismisses the old couple as harmless. Bro, you're in a death game, not a retirement home. What are you doing? The crew is back together, and Tattoo Lady immediately starts flaming the old man for ditching them. She's the only one with a memory, apparently. The farmer brings out a plate of steaming hot buns. 8. Here comes the totally not poisoned welcome meal. The farmer literally says don't worry, it's not poisoned, which is exactly what a poisoner would say. Their stomachs are rumbling though. The old couple is already housing the buns, calling the villagers kind. They're either part of the trap or have negative survival instincts. Some big villager comes barreling in for the food, and the farmer scolds him for being rude. They're really committing to this hospitality bit. The big dude is scarfing down the food while the farmer calls him his dumb son. This is all an act to make the crew drop their guard, and it's working. Our boy finally grabs one of the buns, probably just to keep his cover from being blown. Tattoo Lady and Baldy are absolutely housing the food, their survival instincts completely offline. MC's logic is solid. If the farmer's son ate it and didn't keel over, it's probably not poisoned. Baldy's ready to bounce, but the old lady suggests a sleepover. 8. The trap is officially being set. The old man backs her up, talking about wolves and bears. My guy. We just fought shadow demons. A roar echoes, and Baldy actually asks our boy for his take. He's finally seeing MC isn't a total liability. MC plays it smart, using their lack of ammo to manipulate Baldy into staying the night. The long con is working perfectly. And just like that, the whole crew is bedded down for the night in the murder village. This is a terrible idea. The punk couple is getting busy in the middle of the apocalypse. Their priorities are just built different. A creepy silhouette appears in their window, and the dude screams about a peeping Tom. The welcome is officially over. The punk dude squares up with the big villager who was peeping. 8. The fake hospitality act is officially over. And the punk couple immediately starts jumping the big dude. They're a trashy power couple, I'll give them that. The big guy is on the ground, crying about how beautiful she is. This went from creepy to just plain pathetic, my guy. The farmer shows up to play mediator, telling the punk to calm down. This whole village is giving off major Get Out vibes. The farmer invites the punk for a little chat with the village elders. Yeah, this is definitely not a friendly negotiation. And there it is. The old dude offers to buy his girlfriend. These villagers are running a whole-ass human trafficking ring. The punk finally realizes they were just sizing up his girl like cattle. He's calling them out for being the real scumbags here. Another villager tries to pressure him into the deal, but the punk ain't having it. He's got more principles than I thought. He smashes his cup on the ground, officially declining their shitty offer. The negotiations have failed, my guy. And he starts throwing hands with the old creeps. For once, I'm actually rooting for this obnoxious punk. The big villager grabs a stool, ready to rearrange the punk's face for disrespecting the elders. And just like that, the punk gets his skull caved in. Damn, he went from 100 to 0 real quick. The big dude goes full psycho, smashing his head into the floor, while the elders just watch. This village is not okay. The elders are already haggling over the price, worried Baldy will find out. So this was all a planned hit. The blood-soaked villager is now climbing onto the roof. 8. He's going for the girlfriend next. Meanwhile, the punk's girl is sleeping, completely clueless that her boyfriend just got deleted from the server. She's just sleeping peacefully. This is the last moment of peace she's gonna get in this murder village. And there's the creep, drooling over her like a damn goblin. This is about to get real uncomfortable. She wakes up just in time to get silenced. Her face says it all. She's absolutely screwed. Next morning, someone's screaming that shit has hit the fan. Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock. One of the villagers starts screaming that the punk couple is gone. The morning after drama is already kicking off. The old couple tells Baldy the punks just bounced. Yeah, because people always abandon the only ride out of a death game. MC steps in, reminding them the bus won't leave incomplete. My boy's using basic logic on these absolute morons. He knows damn well they didn't just run off. The gears are turning in that big brain of his. The farmer spins a whole soap opera about his son arguing with the punk. Bro, your acting is not that good. A villager comes sprinting in like he's seen a ghost. 8. Time for Act 2 of this bullshit play. The villagers lead a search party, blaming wild animals. This is the most obvious trap I've ever seen in my life. Our boy spots a piece of the punk's shirt on the ground. The breadcrumb trail is a little too convenient, my guy. They find the rest of the dude's bloody clothes, and Baldy's actually buying this bear attack story. Baldy grabs our boy, who's still playing the shocked rookie. My man's about to get dragged into some more nonsense. MC grabs Baldy and drops the act, telling him to play along. 8. The secret alliance is officially formed, my guy. My boy breaks down how this whole village is a setup. It took him 5 seconds to figure out what Baldy's dumbass missed completely. MC hits him with the humans are the real monsters line. My boy's been dropping truth bombs this whole time. The old couple is crying crocodile tears, and MC's internal monologue confirms they're traitors. We've been new, my guy. The old man suggests they search for a few more days, trying to keep them in the murder village. This trap is so obvious, and my boy immediately goes back to his Oscar-winning performance, screaming that he's not leaving. The commitment is legendary. Baldy plays along, grabbing him while MC sells this, "I wanna live here" bullshit. These two are a regular Martin and Lewis. Baldy throws him to the ground to sell the act. They're putting on a whole damn play for these cannibal villagers. Baldy puts his boot on him, while MC blames the punks for getting themselves killed. This is some next level for DHS. The old traitors rush to save our boy, while Baldy walks off, playing the defeated leader. The long con is officially in motion. The old traitors are laying it on thick, offering to find our boy a wife. Yeah, a wife he'll meet right before they serve him for dinner. My man fakes being passed out drunk, while the old creeps call him their grandchild. The commitment to the long con is just beautiful. And we hit midnight. You know what that means? Time for some late night recon, my guy. Of course he wasn't actually asleep. My boy's just waiting for the whole murder village to clock out, so he can get to work. That's the face of a man who's about to solve a double homicide before breakfast. The helpless student is officially off the clock. He's up and creeping around with a flashlight. Time to find out where these cannibals hide their leftovers. And what do we have here? A sketchy-ass cellar door that's just screaming, "I've got secrets." He shines the light on the trapdoor. This is 100% where they stashed the punk's girlfriend, no doubt. He gives it a little knock, and here's something inside. 8. Confirmation received. We've found the VIP section of the murder house. My man grabs a crowbar, ready to bust this thing open. He's not waiting for a damn invitation. He's making one. My boy puts his back into it, prying open the cellar door like he's opening a can of Woo-Pass. He shines the light down, and his face says it all. He found exactly what he was looking for, and it ain't pretty. And there's the punk's girlfriend, tied up and gagged. This village is a 5-star human trafficking resort, apparently. My boy tells her to keep it down while she's having a full-blown panic attack. The stealth mission is still a go. He gets the gag off, and she looks like she's about to cry with relief. Can't blame her, my girl. She immediately spills the tea. The old traitors sold her out to the village creeps. Yeah, we've been new. He shuts her up real quick, and she's finally realizing the helpless student act was total bullshit. He asks about her boyfriend, but she thinks he's with the main group. Oh honey, you missed a few episodes. The gears are turning. My boy just connected the bloody clothes to her missing boyfriend. R.I.P. punk dude. And of course, the old traitor pops up right on cue. The stealth part of this mission is officially over. MC immediately starts choking the girl, asking if he's cooler than her dead boyfriend. My man's improv skills are austere. Damn. The old traitor just scoffs, thinking my boy is just impatient to get some action. He's buying this bullshit hook, line, and sinker. The old creep warns him the girl's got a temper, completely oblivious that he's being played. This dude's about to get a rude awakening. MC calls the old traitor dad to sell the act, while the girl realizes the old man was in on it. My boy's thinking on his feet. He whispers a threat to the girl, telling her to play along, or lose an arm. 8. So this is his version of a pep talk. My boy tells the old creep he can have her when he's done. He's going full scumbag mode to keep their cover intact. The old traitor just smiles, completely buying the act. This whole village is a cesspool of human garbage, I swear. The act is over, and the girl apologizes. My man forgives her 'cause she played her part. 8. New temporary alliance formed. And just like that, the sun's coming up. The clock is ticking before the whole murder village wakes up for breakfast. She wants to just fight their way out, but MC explains the village's twisted rules. He's already cracked their whole system. MC tells her it's not as simple as just running out guns blazing. My boy's the strategist now. He explains the whole village is a hive mind of psychos, and they're strong as hell together. Yeah, if they make a move during the day, the whole murder village will swarm them instantly. He points out they're on the enemy's home turf, and home field advantage is a real bitch. She's asking about her boyfriend, and my boy has to break the news that he's already been deleted. And she immediately loses her shit, grabbing him and demanding answers. Denial is a hell of a drug. My boy lays out the cold, hard facts. The villagers tried to buy her, and her man said no. The light bulb finally goes off. The old traders were trying to sell her from the jump. She starts ripping her own clothes, which is the universal sign for I'm about to do something crazy. My boy shook, but she's already on his level, saying they need to stage an attack to sell the story. And there's the aftermath of their little play. She's laid out like a victim, and my boy's looking down like he's the villain. The old trader is actually impressed, telling MC he went all out. My boy just plays along, saying he wanted to show off his grandchild's face. MC's taking a victory lap through the murder village, while the old creep watches. He's officially been accepted into the Psycho Club. But my man's danger sense starts going off again. He's spotted another sketchy-ass part of this nightmare town. And there's another victim, locked up and screaming that she's not crazy. 8. So this village has a whole collection of captives. 2 villagers start beating the bars with clubs, to shut her up. Yeah, this is just standard procedure in this hellhole, apparently. The poor woman is getting absolutely wailed on through the bars. This village's hospitality is just top-notch, isn't it? She finally gives up, and my boy just watches from the window. He's logging every last one of these scumbags for future reference. Some other villager gets chummy, asking if he's the new guy who bought Tattoo Lady. The gossip in this town is wild. The creep asks if he's really gonna go for it, and MC just plays along. He's gotta keep the scumbag act up to survive. The villagers try to make small talk with our boy, but his internal monologue is just screaming, "I want to kill you all." My man is clenching his fists so hard you can see the damn veins. He is one bad joke away from blowing his whole cover. And here come the old traders, announcing dinner like they're not running a human trafficking ring. It's a feast. Yeah, a feast of lies. My boy immediately switches back to his helpful grandson act, offering to carry the food. This dude's acting is so good, he could fool his own mother. But the second their backs are turned, he's got that ice-cold killer look back. He's just waiting for the right moment to strike, my guy. And there it is, my boy's adding a secret ingredient to the main course. That's definitely not soy sauce, my guy. He tells the old creeps to eat first, saying he'll take food to the others. He's setting up the perfect alibi for what's about to happen. And the old scumbags are just housing the food without a second thought. They really just ate the special sauce, didn't they? The old traders are praising him for being such a good boy, saying they're safe now. Oh, the irony is just delicious, isn't it? And just like that, the stomach cramps hit. The poison is kicking in, and their safe life is about to get a whole lot shorter. MC and the punks girl are dipping out to meet Baldy. She's ready to go full arsonist on this whole village. My boy confirms he poisoned the old traders, and she's ice cold about it. 8. She's officially part of the No Mercy crew. And they're off, sprinting through the murder village like it's a damn track meet. The Great Escape is officially on. They're parkouring over rooftops now. This is some straight-up Assassin's Creed shit, my guy. And of course, the big dumbass villager shows up, calling the girl his wife. Bro, you met her yesterday. The big creep swings on our boy, who hits him with a clean dodge. He's way too slow for the main character, my guy. The commotion wakes up the whole damn village. So much for a quiet exit. The alarm's been pulled. They both realize their stealth mission just turned into a full-blown riot. The plan just went to shit. The big dude is still screaming about his wife while charging like a damn rhino. This guy needs to chill. My boy takes the full force of the tackle. He's playing human shield while this psycho has a meltdown. MC uses the big dude's momentum to flip the psycho over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. The helpless student just clocked out for the day. He grabs the girl, and they're back on the run, leaving the big simp to eat cobblestone. No time for goodbyes, my guy. And now the whole damn village is on their ass with farming tools. The welcome party is officially over, and the riot has begun. My boy looks back, realizing these are the same clowns who offered him food. The hospitality in this town has a real short shelf life. They book it into the woods, and of course, she immediately trips and eats dirt. Someone's been watching way too many horror movies. She's on the ground begging him not to dip while the murder mob closes in. Her survival instincts are on cooldown, I guess. The villagers surround her, ready to do some unsolicited farming on her face. This is not looking good for our girl at all. But psych, she's gone. The old creep is pissed they lost their merchandise and tells the mob to split up and search. The mob runs right past them while they're hiding on a roof. My boy pulled a Batman and they fell for it completely. He's ready to move, but she grabs him, telling him to wait. 8. She's finally learning to use her brain instead of her feet. A villager lady with a pickaxe is about to go full Minecraft on the punk's girlfriend. The hospitality here is just top tier. The villager spots them and goes feral with the pickaxe. She's really committed to this whole murder thy neighbor lifestyle. And my boy just casually intercepts the swing like he's catching a fly. The helpless student act is officially dead and buried. The villager is confused, asking if they heard a voice, while MC tells the girl to hurry. 8. So he didn't knock her out, just disoriented her. They hear a voice calling for help, and MC's already on the case. My man can't resist a good side quest, can he? My boy is picking a lock with a damn paperclip. This student has a very particular set of skills, doesn't he? The punk's girl is finally realizing the college student act is bullshit. Welcome to the party, pal, we've been new. They get inside, and the smell hits them. She's calling it gross, but my guy is unfazed. He's seen worse, I guarantee it. And there's the woman from the cage, completely broken, and saying she won't run. These villagers are straight-up monsters. MC confirms she's the one he saw earlier. Her face is all beat up. She's been through hell in this psycho village. The captive woman asks if he's from the village. Yeah, he's the guy who's about to cancel this whole town's subscription to life. She grabs him, begging him to tell her family what happened. She's completely given up on getting out of this hellhole alive. My boy agrees to pass on the message, and she asks for a lighter. 8. She's not planning on going quietly, is she? They just walk away while she starts a fire in the background. My man just armed a desperate woman, and dipped. What a legend. She's got that if I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me look. This whole village is about to get a Viking funeral. They finally link up with Baldy in the woods. The escape crew is back together, and just in the nick of time, Baldy's got the strap out and he is not playing games anymore. The time for talk is officially over, my guy. The villagers spot them, and the whole murder mob is back on their ass. This chase scene just does not want to end. Baldy hands the punk's girl a gun, telling our boy to hide. He still thinks MC is just the brains of the operation. And she immediately starts blasting without a second thought. My girl went from captive to certified shooter real quick. The villager is running for his life, looking like he just saw a ghost with a Glock. The tables have officially turned, my guy. The murder mob immediately folds, realizing their pickaxes are no match for actual bullets. Yeah, run back to your shithole village. The A-team regroups, and MC confirms the old traitors have been permanently retired. Mission accomplished, my boy. And Tattoo Lady's back, dropping some ice-cold lines about the old man getting what he deserved. She has zero chill, and I'm here for it. The villagers are back to talking mad shit, threatening to dismember the girl. These dudes are just the absolute worst. The creeps find the empty cage and realize their other captive has bounced. Their whole human trafficking operation is going up in smoke. And right on cue, a villager spots the fire. The captive woman's parting gift is officially kicking off. My guy. The whole village is in a panic, trying to fight a raging inferno with wet blankets. Their problem-solving skills are not great. The fire is absolutely out of control now, and the villagers are getting a taste of their own medicine. You love to see it. One of the villagers is literally on fire, screaming his head off. The karma in this town is served extra crispy tonight. The captive lady is just watching her masterpiece unfold, as the whole murder village goes up in flames. She's laughing her ass off while her captors burn. You absolutely love to see that kind of payback. Meanwhile, the old traders are feeling that special sauce MC served them, just in time to notice their house is on fire. They're trapped by the poison and the inferno, screaming for a help that is absolutely not coming. And the whole damn roof is coming down on them. This is what you call a Viking funeral, my guy. The old creep gets pancaked by a flaming beam, asking why this is happening. Bro, you sold people. What did you expect? And their souls are getting evicted from their crispy fried bodies. Next stop, hell, my guy. The ghost souls are floating right back to the bus. Looks like their tickets just got punched for the next leg of the tour. MC and Baldy are just watching the souls fly by the window like it's a damn parade. Just another Tuesday on the death bus. The ghost bus's HUD confirms, the old traders have been deleted from the server. Stage clear, I guess. And we get a flashback of the old traders selling people. These scumbags were running a whole human trafficking side hustle. My boy's internal monologue is just facts. Humans are way scarier than ghosts. He's seen both, so he's an expert. The bus drops the leaderboard, and my boy's in second place. Baldy's already questioning how the student is racking up points. MC's already trying to game the system, asking about hidden points. My man's brain is always working on the next angle. Baldy and Tattoo Lady explain the point system, basically telling him he's too weak to get the good shit. They still have no idea. Tattoo Lady suggests they pool their points, and Mech just agrees. He's letting them think they're running the show for now. 8. Now we got our PG stats. Baldy's got an injury value of 20. The death game just got a new patch update. Tattoo Lady's injury value is at 30. She's more banged up than Baldy, but she's hiding it like a champ. And my boy's injury value is maxed out at 50. He's chalking it up to the factory fight. But damn, he's running on fumes. Tattoo Lady gets all up in his space, basically saying she's gonna be watching him. The sexual tension on this death bus is wild. My boy's looking at the point shop, but his big brain is already working on a whole other level. And there it is. 10 points gets you a 2-minute phone call to the real world. 8. I see where this is going. He confirms with the crew that this death game is just a reflection of the real world, and they're all here for a reason. My man's got that I'm about to do something brilliant look on his face. He's ready to cash in his points. Baldy and Tattoo Lady call it a useless reward, saying they've tried it and nobody can find the bus. But my boy ain't calling for a rescue. He's calling the parents of the woman he just freed. A true man of his word. The system starts connecting while Baldy and Tattoo Lady watch him waste points, completely clueless about his real plan. The call connects, and my boy introduces himself as a friend of their long-lost daughter. This is about to get heavy. He has to break the news that their daughter, who's been missing for a decade, isn't coming home. Damn, my man's a hitman, and a grief counselor. And we get a flashback of the captive woman with the lighter he gave her. She went out on her own terms. What a legend. MC's telling the parents about a fire that happened 3 years ago. Yeah, the one their daughter just started. He tells them the whole village got wiped out in the blaze. A nice, clean summary of a mass murder-suicide. Then he drops the bomb. The whole village was a human trafficking ring. He's not sugarcoating a damn thing for them. The parents are asking if their daughter started the fire. They're connecting the dots, and it's not a pretty picture. And my boy has to break the news that she went down with the ship. Damn, what a heavy phone call to make. He passes on her last words, and the parents are just completely broken. This is some heavy shit for a death bus ride. We get a flashback to the family in happier times. This is the before picture to this whole tragedy. And here's their daughter as a scientist, before her life got turned into a horror movie. Then we see what those scumbags turned her into. This is the after, and it is absolutely brutal. The call's about to end, and my boy's wondering if he can even stop this shit from happening. The existential crisis is kicking in. Tattoo lady's flaming him for wasting his points, still thinking he's just some clueless kid. My boy is clenching his fist, getting real tired of her underestimating him. The student act is starting to crack. He hits her with the, "this shit is real" speech, trying to get her to see the bigger picture. She immediately loses her shit, and Baldy has to play dad and break up the fight. This team is a mess. She wants to use him as bait, but Baldy actually defends him. 8. So he's not a total meathead. Baldy tells them to save their energy for the next murder fest. He's the only one with any sense here. The three of them are just standing in the empty bus. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Baldy's already gearing up, saying they need to spend the group points on weapons. Man's all business. And Tattoo Lady brings our boy some food she bought with her own points. The tsundere is showing her soft side. She's back to teasing him, calling him a serious student. My girl's flirting game is just roasting him, I guess. MC claps back at Tattoo Lady's student jokes, asking if she flunked her exams. My man chose violence this morning. She's ready to throw hands, but Baldy tells them to chill, 'cause they're at the next stop. The team chemistry is just beautiful. The bus stops hard, and we see Tattoo Lady's actually injured. She's been hiding that wound this whole time. What a G. The ghost bus announces the next stop is a high school. 8. So we're going from a murder village to a haunted school. Yep. Welcome to Seika High School. The next stop on this 5-star tour of hell. The whole crew disembarks, walking into the next obvious death trap, like it's a field trip. Baldy lays out the loadout. A gun, 6 bullets, and a knife. This stage is gonna be up close and personal, my guy. They spot someone, and Tattoo Lady's ready to unload on the first thing she sees. She's still salty about that exam joke. But it's just some dude in a suit, scolding them like a pissed-off principal. This is a weird-ass monster. The whole crew is just standing there like confused kids in the principal's office. This death game just got real surreal. The principal-looking dude is absolutely losing his mind, screaming at them for skipping class. Bro, we're in a death game, not detention. The whole crew is just staring blankly, completely baffled by this new level of bullshit. Their faces are a whole mood right now. And now the principal is yanking our boy's ear for a dress code violation. Tattoo Lady's in the back loving every second of this. The principal starts flaming Tattoo Lady for her sticker while Baldy's ready to throw hands. This dude has no idea who he's lecturing. And the whole crew just follows the angry principal across the courtyard. They're literally being escorted to their next death trap. They get led into a classroom that's already in session. 8. So this stage is just a mandatory pop quiz from hell. Tattoo Lady reminds our boy about the murder village, telling him not to trust these normal people. She's the only one with a memory, I swear. My boy spots the empty desks, realizing the game wants them to sit down and play student. This is the worst group project ever. And there they are, sitting in class like 3 undercover cops in a high school movie. They stick out like a sore thumb. My boy and Baldy check the books, confirming they're just regular textbooks. Yeah. Because the last normal situation went so well for them. The whole class is in session, and my boy's crew sticks out like a damn sore thumb. This is the worst first day of school ever. Tattoo Lady opens her textbook, and it's just the word die scrawled in blood. 8. So this pop quiz is gonna be a killer. Yeah, that's not a study guide, my girl. That's a goddamn death threat from the haunted school board. She's absolutely losing her mind, and for once, I can't even blame her. That's a solid WTF face right there. And we get a nice little establishing shot of the murder school at night, just to remind us they're trapped in this hellhole. MC points out the death note is just for her, and she immediately starts begging Baldy not to use her as bait. The tough girl act just folded. My boy drops the act, saying he can fight, then hits her with the truth. They're all here 'cause they're sinners. Time to confess, my girl. And that's the face of someone who just got called out on all their bullshit. She is guilty as hell, my guy. She's still trying to deny it, but Mick lays down the law. No confession, no escape. The pressure is on. And Baldy just hits her with the survive on your own. Damn, he just threw his day one under the bus to save his own ass. Tattoo Lady tries to pull the loyalty card on Baldy, but he's already calculating his own survival odds. She's literally begging him not to ditch her. The tough girl act has officially left the building. My guy. My boy tries to play mediator, but she deflects by questioning his student cover story. Nice try, but he's not the one on trial here. MC hits her with the logic bomb. Why was she the only one who got the death note? Checkmate. My girl. He lays it out cold. If you were innocent, you wouldn't be on this bus. The helpless student is now the goddamn prosecutor. And there's the breakdown we were all waiting for. She's screaming it wasn't her fault, which means it was totally her fault. 8. Flashback time. We're seeing a younger tattoo lady walking through a schoolyard, looking like she doesn't belong. Her face in the past says it all. She's in way over her head, and trying not to show it. She's trying to convince herself she's not the target. Yeah, that's what they all say, right before they become the target. And someone grabs her from behind. The villain origin story is officially kicking off. My guy. 8. So her friend is trying to drag her to some gathering. Tattoo lady is already looking like she'd rather be anywhere else. And the gathering is for ghost stories. Yeah, because that's a totally normal and not at all suspicious high school activity. The whole squad is physically dragging her to this thing. This is less friendship and more abduction with snacks. And we get the classic spooky school at night shot. You know some shit is about to go down in there. They're all in the dorm room, and one girl is already hiding. 8. So this is the victim of the story. The mean girls ask tattoo lady, who's on the top bunk, to join their little seance. She is clearly not in the mood. She tries to fake sick to get out of it, but you know peer pressure is about to win this round. The main mean girl starts telling a spooky story anyway, trying to bait her into the conversation. Tattoo lady calls them out, asking how they know the details of a hush-hush suicide. She's the only one with a brain cell here. And the ringleader drops the my uncle's, the vice principal card. Yeah, this is about to be more than just a story. The mean girls are playing detective, asking who the culprit was. 8. So this is the part where the bullies pretend to be concerned citizens. Tattoo lady's on the top bunk, realizing the ghost story is about her own damn class. Yeah, this campfire story just got a little too real for her. And that's the face of someone connecting the dots in real time. The oh shit, they're talking about that moment has officially landed. We flash back to the actual bullying, and some poor girl is getting cornered. This is the part of the story they conveniently left out. They're pouring water on her, and laughing their asses off. These girls are just pure, unfiltered high school evil, my guy. And there's the whole psycho squad, looking down on their victim like a pack of hyenas. This is the real monster of the story. The ringleader is yanking her hair, trying to make her bark like a dog. This went from bullying to straight-up psychological torture real fast. The victim refuses, and the bully gets pissed that her toy isn't playing along. Her face says you just made a big mistake. And she pulls out a damn box cutter. 8. So we've officially graduated from high school drama to a potential homicide. We get a nice shiny close-up of the blade. This ghost story is about to get a whole lot more graphic, isn't it? The victim is absolutely losing her mind, as the bully threatens to give her a free facelift with the box cutter. The rest of the bully squad is starting to realize their leader is actually unhinged. That's the oh shit, she's serious face. And tattoo lady is just watching from the top bunk, doing absolutely nothing. 8. So she was the silent accomplice. The B-team bullies try to talk their psycho leader down, saying the girls learned her lesson. Yeah, a little late for that, ladies. The ringleader ain't hearing it, yanking the victim's hair like she's starting a lawnmower. She is not in a de-escalating mood. The rest of the crew gets squeamish about blood, trying to tap out. So they're cool with torture, just not the messy part. The ringleader calls them cowards, and her whole crew just dips, leaving the victim alone with the final boss. The victim makes a break for it, but the psycho grabs her. Nah, you're not getting out of this pop quiz that is Ailey. And the ringleader goes for the finishing move, winding up with the box cutter like she's about to hit a home run. She slashes the victim across the shoulder while the poor girl screams. Damn, this ghost story was a straight-up assault. The psycho ringleader is about to give the victim a free haircut with that box cutter. This is just pure evil, my guy. The victim threatens to call the cops, but the bully hits her with the my dad's rich card. Yeah, the system is already rigged. And she goes for the jugular, bringing up the victim's sick mom. This bitch has absolutely no soul, I swear. 8. That was the final straw. The victim finally snaps and decks the bully for talking shit about her mother. The bully's on the ground, completely shocked that the punching bag just hit back. The power dynamic just shifted. My guy. She's looking at a paper cut on her arm like she just survived a damn war. The drama queen act is about to go into overdrive. And she goes full feral, screaming she's gonna rearrange the victim's face. Yeah, she did not take that L well at all. A teacher finally shows up to break up the girl fight. Perfect timing to get the story completely wrong, I bet. The bully immediately starts playing the victim, while the actual victim is too stunned to defend herself. The manipulation is next, and of course, the teacher punishes the victim with a 20,000-word essay. The rich bitch gets away with it completely. The bully hits the victim with the "Why do you think I picked you?" line. 8. So she's a gaslighting professional. The bully's got that smug, "I'm about to ruin your life" smile while the victim breaks down. Pure evil, my guy. And here comes the final boss. The bully's rich-ass parents. You can already tell they're gonna buy their way out of this. The teacher is sucking up to the dad, who's acting like he's too important for this parent-teacher conference. The teacher tries to check on the victim, who's still trying to play it tough. "My girl, you're bleeding." The teacher drops some ableist trash talk about the victim's deaf parents. This whole school is a goddamn dumpster fire. And the rich dad immediately grabs his daughter, looking like he's about to delete her from the family registry. He's screaming at her for causing trouble. Not for being a psycho, just for getting caught. Priorities, I guess. He's dragging her out of the school, promising to straighten her out. Yeah, this family is all kinds of messed up. And the teacher expels the victim for injuring the bully. The rich bitch walks, and the victim gets screwed. What a system. The teacher tells the victim to suck it up because the bully's family is rich. This whole school is a goddamn protection racket. And that's the face of someone who just learned the world is rigged, and she's on the losing side. Welcome to the real world, kid. The rich-ass bully and her dad just dip, leaving a whole life ruined in their rearview mirror. Problem solved, I guess. The dad's only worried about the company's rep, while the bully plays dumb. These two are a masterclass in corporate scumbag, and the dad immediately starts abusing his own daughter, calling her worthless. 8. So the Psycho Factory has a CEO. He slaps her for being sloppy, not for being a monster. This family's moral compass is officially broken. The bully's crying in the car, but those ain't tears of remorse. That's just a rich kid pissed she almost got in trouble. And there's the psycho smile. She just realized she's untouchable, and that is a terrifying look, my guy. We get a nice shot of the school, the scene of the crime where Justice officially died. What a The victim is walking through the courtyard, getting shunned by everyone. They didn't just expel her, they erased her. The psycho bully is back on her bullshit, yanking the victim's hair after getting away with everything. The victim is just on the floor, completely broken. The bully squad just left her there like trash. The ringleader and her goons cornered the victim in an alley, ready for round 2 of their psycho power trip. The bully hits her with the "it's not over" line, flexing that her parents and the teachers are already on her side. She pulls the box cutter again with a psycho grin, asking who's gonna save her now. This bitch is pure evil. The victim threatens to report her, but the bully just lays out how her rich dad will ruin her life from the shadows. The psycho bully twists the knife, threatening the victim's sick mom to make her fold completely. The victim's face says it all, as the blade gets closer. She's officially run out of options and hope. And there's the bloody box cutter. This psycho just went from bullying to straight-up aggravated assault. We get a shot of the school on a sunny day, like nothing evil just happened. The silence is deafening, my guy. The victim is back in class, trying to hide her wounds, while everyone else just ignores her. The whole school is complicit in this shit. One dude actually shows some concern, asking why she's wearing long sleeves. 8. So there's at least one decent person in this shit. He offers her medicine, but she's too broken to even accept a simple act of kindness. The psycho bully really did a number on her. And of course, someone's knocking on the door. You just know it's the psycho squad, here for their daily dose of torment. Yep, the bully and her goons are back, pointing and laughing at the victim. The public humiliation tour is back in session, my guy. The victim is gripping her pen like she's about to stab someone. She is one bad day away from snapping completely. And she just gets up and walks out of class. She's officially had enough of this high school hellscape. She's just leaving the classroom, not even looking back. This is the part where the story takes a nosedive. I can feel it. The psycho bully just watches her go with that smug-ass grin. She knows she just broke her completely. The whole class, including Tattoo Lady, just watches her leave. This is it. This is the sin. She did nothing. The one decent dude in the whole school is still waiting, wondering where the victim went. He's the only one who noticed she was gone. And she's back at the door, looking like she just went 10 rounds with the psycho squad. This is getting worse, not better. She's trying to hide behind her textbook, but you can't hide that level of trauma, my girl. The whole class is still ignoring it. The one good dude tries to ask if she's okay, but she just shuts him down. She's too scared to even accept help at this point. He calls out the bullies, but she just lies and says she scratched herself. Yeah, with a damn box cutter, maybe. And the teacher throws chalk at the one guy trying to be a human being. This whole school is a goddamn accessory to the crime. The teacher's more pissed about whispering than the fact that a student looks like she just survived a mugging. Priorities, I guess. The good dude tries to cover for her, saying she's sick. She just plays along, completely defeated by this whole shithole system. He tells her to go to the nurse, but she just brushes it off. She knows damn well no one in this school is gonna help her. And we get the end of the school day shot. You know what that means. The sun's going down, and the real monsters are about to come out. The victim is walking through an alley, completely defeated. This is what happens when the whole world turns its back on you. And there's the face of someone who's been through hell and back. The psycho bully really did a number on her. Damn. She's just trying to walk home. But you know this story ain't gonna let her have a moment of peace. And of course, some random street punk grabs her. Her luck is officially in the negatives at this point. The creep is trying to drag her off while she's screaming at him to get lost. Her day just keeps getting worse. She actually slaps the shit out of him. 8. She's got more fight in her than I thought. You love to see it. And the punk immediately goes for the throat, 'cause his fragile ego couldn't handle getting slapped by a girl. But wait. A mysterious hand grabs the punk's shoulder. A hero is about to enter the chat, my guy. It's the one good dude from her class, and he just folded the punk for being a scumbag. My man is a real one. The punk's on the ground talking shit while the good dude stands over him, ready to throw hands again. The good dude walks her home, telling her to stand up for herself. 8. So he's the one person in this whole shithole who had her back. And of course, the psycho bully is watching from the shadows. She's about to turn this wholesome moment into a goddamn tragedy. She's talking to the punk she hired, telling him to give up 'cause the victim has a boyfriend. This is a whole new level of petty, my guy. And there's the master plan. She's gonna get them both expelled for dating. This bitch is playing 4D chess with other people's lives. The good dude is checking her wounds, completely clueless. He's about to get framed by a psycho with a god complex. And just like that, the victim and her mom are getting lectured by the school for breaking the no dating rule. The trap was sprung perfectly. The teacher drops the bomb that the good dude has already been expelled. They just deleted the only decent character from the story. The victim tries to defend him, but the teacher hits her with the anonymous photos. Excuse. Yeah, anonymous my ass. We know who sent them. She completely breaks down, realizing she just got her only ally kicked out of school. The psycho bully's plan worked without a hitch. The victim is dreading PE class the next day, thinking about skipping. This is the calm before the final, tragic storm, isn't it? And someone's screaming that the victim is dead. 8. The story just took its final, tragic nosedive. The whole student body is looking down from the roof, absolutely losing their minds. The school's dirty little secret just went public. And there she is. The victim just hung herself in the middle of the damn school. This is the price of doing nothing. Meanwhile, the psycho bully is just strolling downstairs, planning to go ruin the good dude's life next. She has no idea what she's walking into. One of her goons spots the body and starts screaming, but the ringleader is just annoyed. Yeah, don't interrupt her evil scheming. The whole bully squad is frozen on the stairs, finally seeing the consequences of their psycho behavior. And that's the face of the psycho bully, finally realizing she pushed someone over the edge. The oh shit moment has landed. We get a close-up of the victim, and yeah, this whole story just got way too real. This is what they did. Back to Tattoo Lady in bed, trying to convince herself it wasn't her fault. The guilt is eating her alive, as it should. She's screaming and blaming everyone but herself. Yeah, that's the classic bystander defense. Point the finger anywhere else. The flashback continues with the ghost of the dead girl showing up to haunt Tattoo Lady. Or so she thinks. And there's the ghost, looking like she crawled straight out of the ring to collect some overdue karma. Tattoo Lady is absolutely losing her mind, screaming like she just saw the final exam scores. The ghost throws something at her. 8. So this is a hands-on haunting, apparently. She's still screaming, completely convinced she's about to get dragged to hell by a vengeful spirit. And PSYCH, it was just the psycho bully squad with a wig. They really find tormenting people to be a fun hobby. Tattoo Lady immediately switches from terrified to pissed, flipping them off. She's not scared, she's just done with their shit. She just gets up and leaves the room. She's not even gonna give these clowns the satisfaction of a reaction. The bullies are talking shit as she leaves, calling her a party pooper for not enjoying their psychological torture. And we get a shot from the ground looking up, right before the victim took the final plunge. This is the moment of no return. Tattoo Lady is booking it down the hall, screaming about how everyone's insane. Yeah, welcome to the club, my girl, you're a little late. She's in the bathroom trying to convince herself, this stage is about the psycho bully, not her. The blame game is strong with this one. The ghost shows up in the mirror, and she's still pleading her case. It wasn't me is a bold strategy, let's see how it plays out. The reflection turns into the dead girl, and Tattoo Lady is still trying to pin it on the main bully. My girl, you were there too. She's trying to compose herself, planning to snitch on the psycho bully tomorrow. But then she hears a noise. She looks up, hearing some creepy-ass scraping sound from the ceiling. The horror movie tropes are in full effect now. And there it is, a hand holding the psycho bully's signature box cutter. 8. The main boss of this level has officially entered the chat. The whole damn floor disappears, and she's falling into the void. The school's architect was clearly MCS. She eats shit on the landing, screaming her head off. That's gonna leave a mark, both physically and emotionally. She looks up and hears that scraping sound again. The final boss is making its grand entrance, and she's got a front row seat. And that's the view from rock bottom, right before the final boss drops in from the ceiling for a little chat. Tattoo Lady is cornered and having a full system meltdown. The tough girl act is officially offline, my guy. The ghost hits her with the I found you text message from hell. Hide and seek is officially over, my girl. She's getting dragged straight to hell by the ghost she ignored. Karma's got a real firm grip, doesn't it? And PSYCH, it's the bully squad again, mocking her for falling for their ghost prank. This nightmare has layers. She's on the floor while the psycho squad stands over her. This is the memory she's been running from this whole time. She's still screaming her innocence, trying to convince the ghosts in her head that she's not the bad guy here. And the bully squad goes full demon mode, asking if she's sure she had nothing to do with it. The guilt trip is real. That's the face of someone whose soul just got evicted. She is completely and utterly broken, my guy. And she wakes up in a panic. The whole damn thing was a guilt-fueled nightmare from start to finish. Tattoo Lady wakes up, looking at her hands like she's never seen them before. The guilt trip nightmare just did a factory reset on her brain. And the realization hits her like a freight train. That wasn't a dream, my girl. That was a goddamn memory you've been burying. Flashback continues, and someone just kicked a door in. 8. The consequences of that suicide are about to come knocking. And it's the psycho bully's rich-ass dad, dragging his wife and screaming about someone being useless. This family's default setting is rage. He's in Tattoo Lady's face, accusing her of lying because the whole bully squad already got their stories straight. The cover-up is in full effect. And he just slaps the shit out of her for not playing along with the cover story. Like father. Like psycho daughter. I guess. We get a time skip to the school track, where life just goes on. A girl just died, but hey, PE is mandatory. My guy. The rich dad is still shaming her in public, accusing her of faking injuries to make him look bad. The gaslighting is hereditary in this family. He decides he's pulling her out of school, and taking her home. Yeah. Gotta keep the only witness on a short leash. And he goes for the throat, screaming about the family's reputation. This dude would burn the world down to protect his public image. The psycho's rich dad is dragging Tattoo Lady off, basically kidnapping her to make sure the cover story sticks. And the students are already gossiping, saying she was screaming about ghosts and came back all cut up. The rumor mill is working overtime. They're blaming it on study stress and are just glad she's gone. Yeah. Because the victim is always the problem in this show. Back in the present, Baldy finally realizes this whole haunted school was a custom-made hell for Tattoo Lady. Took you long enough, my guy. Baldy's worried about their next move, but my boy's already cracked the school schedule. The strategist is back on the clock, and he immediately goes back to playing the clueless rookie, saying he's not as smart as the leader. This dude's acting is Baldy hits him with the "you're gonna die" speech, but my boy just brushes it off. He's heard it all before, my guy. The whole school is just business as usual, like they're not in the middle of a goddamn death game. This is the creepy part. My boy and Baldy are on the move, and MC's got the supplies packed. The helpless student is now the official quartermaster. Baldy gets down to business, asking if MC found the location. 8. So the dumb act was just cover for some late-night recon. MC gives Baldy the rundown on his cover story for sneaking in. My boy's already got a whole script prepared for this side quest. Baldy's gawking at the mansion, but MC knows it's just a fancy set piece for this psycho's personal hellscape. They follow the maid, walking right into the next chapter of this family's fucked up drama. And speak of the damn devil, the psycho bully from the flashback slams into a window, looking like she just got her ass handed to her. She's banging on the glass for help. Yeah, that's the face of someone who's finally on the receiving end of the pain train. A shadowy hand just yanks her back into the darkness. 8. The real monster of this stage is finally making an appearance. That's the look of pure, unadulterated terror. Karma just showed up to collect, and it does not accept credit cards, my girl. MC and Baldy just keep walking, noting the bully got roughed up. They have exactly zero sympathy for the final boss of Tattoo Lady's backstory. My boy's wondering if this rich-ass life is real. He's still trying to connect the dots between this death game and the real world. The maid leads them into the mansion to meet the family head. They're about to meet the CEO of this whole psycho factory. My boy walks right up to the final boss and hits him with the "I'm here to drop off homework" line. The ball's on this kid, I swear. The dad questions Baldy, and MC immediately vouches for him as the sports rep. My boy's improv skills are just legendary at this point. The rich dad gives them the stink eye but takes the homework. He's not buying it, but he's letting them play their little game for now. And we get a nice sunset shot of the psycho mansion. You just know all kinds of fucked up shit goes down here after dark. My boy's already psychoanalyzing the dad, calling out his condescending rich guy attitude. The brain is always working, my guy. MC's internal monologue is ice cold, basically saying the dad made his bed, and he's about to lie in it. No sympathy for the devil. They dip out of the psycho's front yard, having successfully scouted the enemy's base. Phase 1 is complete, my guy. My boy tells Baldy the plan is a go for tonight. The recon is over. It's time to burn this whole place to the ground. And of course, someone's watching from the window. This family's got more eyes than a damn spider, I swear. Baldy confirms he's following MC's lead. 8. The helpless student is officially running this whole damn operation now. Baldy's doing some tactical parkour, landing like he's auditioning for the Avengers. The night mission is officially a go. MC hits him with the sarcastic "my bad, I'll train harder" line while Baldy plays the serious leader. The role-playing is tough, and Baldy's off, walking with the confidence of a man who's about to commit several felonies for the greater good. Baldy gives him a whistle for backup, still thinking MC is just the lookout. My boy's playing the long game with his whole crew. My man Baldy is scaling the damn mansion like he's in Assassin's Creed. The infiltration has officially begun, my guy. Mick's watching him work, realizing Baldy's got some serious skills. 8. A little game recognize game moment between the two, and the psycho dad's already screaming at someone inside. The family drama in this mansion is a 24/7 broadcast. My boy creeps closer to the window, as the psycho bully tells him to stay away. She sounds like she's seen a damn ghost. MC's peeking around the corner, getting a front row seat to this fucked up family's primetime special. And there's the big reveal. The psycho bully's on the floor, and her dad's got a belt. The real monster was her old man all along. The psycho dad is flaming his daughter for her tattoos, asking who influenced her. Bro, you're the CEO of this psycho factory. And he's winding up with the belt like he's about to hit a damn home run. This family's love language is violence. He's screaming she's a disgrace to the family. It's never about her. It's always about his precious reputation. He drops the belt, and starts choking her, threatening to send her to her drug-addict father. 8. Plot twist unlocked. She's getting the life squeezed out of her. The apple didn't fall far from the psycho tree. It got thrown. He lets go, and immediately grabs a vase. This dude's anger management plan is just break shit. He smashes the vase on the floor, while she's just frozen in terror. This is just a regular Tuesday in the psycho mansion. And a new character enters the chat, her sister, begging him to stop. The mom's just watching like it's a TV show. The sister tries to help, but the psycho bully is completely broken. She's finally getting a taste of her own medicine. And she just slaps her own sister away. The victim has become the abuser. The cycle of bullshit is complete. The mom and sister rush to help the psycho bully, while the dad just stands there. 8. So this is just a normal family game night for them. The psycho bully just scoffs, looking more pissed than hurt. She's been taking L's her whole life. This is just another Tuesday for her. The dad starts flaming the sister for helping, calling the bully ungrateful. This dude's parenting style is just verbal abuse on repeat. And there's the internal monologue. She's the failure, and the drug addict's daughter. 8. The villain origin story just got a new chapter. The parents are basically calling her a lost cause. Yeah, because there's such a shining example of a healthy family unit. The sister tells the mom something's wrong, while the dad just walks off. This family's communication skills are in the negatives. The sister's got that "I'm the only sane person in this psycho house" look. Can't blame her. My girl. My boy's putting it all together. She's the black sheep, so she acts out. The student is now a damn psychologist. MC hears a noise and snaps to attention. The family drama just got interrupted by a commercial for violence. And the psycho bully just shanked her own damn dad. She's standing over him laughing like the Joker. Holy shit. The psycho bully is laughing her ass off, covered in blood, and screaming that she finally did it. 8. She just snapped completely. And she's immediately booking it out of the psycho mansion. No time for cleanup. She's on the run. My boy's chasing her down, trying to get her to stop. Bro, your key to this stage is having a full-blown meltdown. He hits the whistle Baldy gave him. 8. Time to call in the cavalry cause this shit just went sideways. Baldy drops in from the roof just as MC sprints past, telling him the psycho bully has officially lost her damn mind. MC lays down the ultimatum while they're running. Get it together, or get left behind. Cold as ice, my guy. And the damn ground starts turning into quicksand. The haunted school just activated its next trap card. Tattoo lady gets immediately swallowed by the mud, screaming for her life. The ghost of this school is not letting her go that easy. My boy is shook, wondering what the hell is going on. Even his big brain didn't see this coming. Baldy and MC are sinking too, and my boy realizes it's time to dip. The whole damn courtyard is a death trap. MC drops a whole physics lesson on Baldy about non-Newtonian fluids. My boy's brain is the real MVP of this death game. Baldy's shocked, but MC just plays it off like it's from a university class. The student cover is still holding up, somehow. They managed to pull themselves out of the mud pit. 8. The boys made it back to solid ground. They're yelling at Tattoo Lady to save herself, but she's still stuck in the damn mud, completely frozen. And the ghost hands from hell are coming out of the mud to drag her down. The school really said you're not leaving. She's getting pulled under, screaming about taking them with her. My girl's having a full-on mental breakdown. And her last word is help. The tough girl act just got permanently deleted by the ghost of her past. Baldy just watches her sink, and calls it a day. She's dead. Let's go. Damn. My man has zero chill. A ghost hand reaches out of the mud for one last fuck you. Yeah, she's officially been dragged to hell.